We are back. Well, that was a very quick break. At least for me, it felt like a very quick break from our DATAcated Conference talks. Welcome to the DATAcated After Party. I'm really excited to have you join us again. This session will probably be about 30 minutes to an hour, and we're just going to have some fun. Hopefully you joined the 4-hour conference earlier today, because that is going to help you with the after party. We're going to have some trivia fun. Before we get into that, I'll just check into the comments and see who's here. Oh, there we go. Manisha is there. Auntie likes to party. I love it. Tony, hello. Dan, welcome. Manisha, thank you so much for joining us. In addition to trivia, we do have some really cool speakers backstage. I won't tell you who they are yet. You can take some guesses. Oh, look, Scott's in the audience as well. You can take some guesses as to who our special speakers will be, and then you will get to meet them after our trivia. All right, as I told you earlier, if you signed up for the conference, and if you didn't, you can still go to datacated.com/conference to make sure you're on the registration list. We will send you an email with this QR code, which will allow you to get the very first DATAcated NFT. It's staying DATAcated March 2022. Wait, 2022. Yeah, I always get that wrong. So let me tell you a little bit about this trivia and how this is going to work, as well as some of the giveaway prizes that we have here from our community partners. Now, we've got Lights on Data giving us the data visualization for data storytelling course. The Ravit Show is providing a Ravit Show mug. I need to get my hands on one of those mugs. Data Career Jumpstart from Avery Smith. He's giving away a membership, as well as the 21-day to data challenge. DATAcated and Data Career Jumpstart just worked together in last month for February, where we partnered and sort of joined our offerings together. He's got a really cool 21-day challenge there. We've got the Data Science for Business with R Part 1 from Business Science University. Data Science Infinity is giving away an upskill plan. Data with Danny, you might know him as the meme guy from Australia. He's going to give away a 30-minute Zoom mentoring call, which I thought that was pretty cool. And then Pact is giving away 2 books, Building Analytics Teams, as well as Learning Tableau. And Learn Data Engineering is giving away Academy membership. That's with Andreas Kretz. All right, if you are ready to get started, let me know in the comments. Just type in #DATAcated or just DATAcated. Let me know that you're ready to get this trivia party started. And I'll quickly jump in on the comments here. Let's see, Ravit meme guy. Yes, that's Danny Ma. Looks like Kimberly's saying she's having issues with the LinkedIn link. So if it is not working for you on LinkedIn, please go ahead over to YouTube. Seems like other people are ready. Let's see. Avery's ready. He's ready. Awesome. Looks like LinkedIn might be working. So maybe try refreshing, Kimberly, if it didn't work for you initially. So let's go ahead and get started. Looks like everyone is ready. Keith says, let's do this dance with data. All right, hopefully you paid attention. I'm going to go and make myself a smaller screen so you can see the questions. And the way this is going to work is there are 10 trivia questions. And if you get all 10 right, you will get a prize. So we're going to distribute these prizes after this after party. It's the after party. Try to get as many correct as you can. All right, question number 1. So who spoke about building your data skills in 60 minutes per week? Was it Vinay Samuel, Sid Shah, Eva Murray, or Megan Brown? The best way to answer this is to actually either tag the person in the comments or just type in their name. Initially, we used to do the multiple choice A, B, C, D, but that does not work because by the time you see the second question, some people are still answering the first question and it sort of gets confusing as to who's saying what. So take the time type out the answer, and I will sit here and wait for you to let me know. And you can cheat. You can go to DATAcated.com/conference to check it out. Let's see. We've got some options here. Manisha saying Eva. She said C. Lucia saying C. Avery's trying to search for the name. All right, let's see. Christy saying Eva. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you see the very first answer here. Eva Murray. All right, yes, Eva spoke about how to build your data skills in 60 minutes per week. I really love that approach because she basically told us to block some time on our calendar. Make sure you're investing into building your own skills, because no one out there is going to sit you down and say, okay, hey, listen, you're going to have to learn something today. A lot of times we have to take the initiative to actually invest into our own education. Question number 2 is, the networked data platform motto belongs to which of our sponsors? So we have Atacama, Zetaris, AtScale, or Cinchi. Who has this motto, the networked data platform? I'll give you a hint. If you try tagging the sponsor in the comments, the motto will show up. So if you try to type in the company name and try to tag the companies on LinkedIn, then for sure you will be able to see their little motto pop up. But let's see if you can remember. Right, let's see. Manisha is guessing Zetaris. All right, any other guesses? Let me know. Asmita saying Zetaris. Michelle is here saying B. Let's see. Miguel is saying B. You guys really pay attention. Oh, Petrie. Hey, Petrie. How's it going? How's your chocolate? I hope we're going to see some chocolate today. The answer is Zetaris. Congratulations to those who got it right. Looks like everyone who commented got it right, so congratulations. The next question here is, Megan Brown gave a talk today. Her talk was titled Data Literacy. Was it mandatory skill? Was it stay relevant? Was it the missing link? Or read more data? Let's see who gets this question right. I'm looking into the comments. I love how quickly some of you are getting these answers. It's really awesome. Manisha is guessing that it is the missing link. And I really love the talk on data literacy. I think it's something we need to talk about more and more as technology gets better and easier to use by all professionals, not only data professionals. I think it becomes even more important for us to really understand how to read, write, and work with and argue with data. And that's really what data literacy is all about. Data literacy is all about. Yes, data literacy is super important. Really read more data. Yes, Rolando, missing link. The answer here is, you got it, the missing link. That is the correct answer. Question number 4. Which of our community partners hosts a 21-day challenge? Is it Lights on Data? And if you don't know Lights on Data, that is run by George Firikin and his wife, Diana. Learn Data Engineering. This is with Andreas Kretz. Pact, which is a book publishing company, or Data Career Jumpstart, which is owned by Avery Smith. So let me know who in our community partnership actually hosts this 21-day challenge. It would help if you saw what our giveaway is for today, because that would have given you the answer right away. But I'm going to go ahead and check into the comments. Let's see. Christy says Data Career Jumpstart. You guys are just too good. So, Data Career Jumpstart, Data Career Jumpstart. Yes, everybody knows you, Avery, so that is super awesome. And that's the right answer. Avery's got this 21 Days to Data challenge. I'm sure he's going to announce that there's one coming up for March or April. I'm not sure what the next one is, but hopefully we'll get a chance to ask him soon. Which of these data points does Cinchi's DataWare solve? So Cinchi today talked about DataWare, and there are some data points, some pain points here that Cinchi's DataWare actually solves. Is it data silos being on a rampage? Is it increasing integration costs? Is it inconsistent data governance? Or is it all of the above? And which of these pain points do you think that DataWare solves? I love hearing about the whole concept of DataWare. I think it was a new concept for me, at least about a year ago when I first learned about it. It seems like such a great solution to reduce the um, number of times that we copy data and do data integration. And the whole solution just sounds kind of magical, actually. So I'm glad to see that Cinchi's doing something and implementing this product. All right, it looks like everyone's got this one right. Everyone has been saying all of the above. Yes, that is correct. The top pain points that DataWare solves are included there. There was one more I didn't include, but it was data management limitations. They also address that issue. Okay, who is the founder of Learn Data Engineering? Let's see how well you know your data community. Is it Avery Smith, Andreas Kretz, Ravit Jain, or Danny Ma? So Learn Data Engineering. You might know them as Team Data Science. That's the name they used to use. But who is the founder of this company? Let's see. Manisha's on a roll here. She's like the first one to answer all questions. I love it. We're on question number 6 out of 10, by the way. So make sure you try to get as many correct as possible. And I see all the comments on YouTube coming in as Andreas Kretz. I love it. That is the correct answer, Andreas. All right. This conference that we just had, March 2022 event, is which DATAcated conference? Is it the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th event? Our first ever conference actually took place on October 26th, I believe, in 2020. So this is where we've done this event a couple of times. We tried to do a different sort of approach for each event. Oh, let's see. People are guessing different things here. Not only 7th for me. I watched the first one twice. I love it. Oh my goodness. Mohammed, if you can't see the screen on LinkedIn, I suggest you click the YouTube link that I emailed out. Or if anyone in the audience wants to share the YouTube link to LinkedIn, if LinkedIn's not working, I'd appreciate that as well. The right answer is this is our 5th event. So this is the 5th time we're doing this. And honestly, every time I run a conference, I always say, I'm never doing this again. This is the last conference I'm running, but I'm already dreaming up the 6th event as we speak. Now, which of our sponsors lets clients experience data management that is self-driving? So we have Zetaris, Atacama, TIBCO, or AtScale. This will be a little bit more difficult, but I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Okay. Let's see. Scott says she always says it's the last one. And Michael said this is his only 2nd time. Feeling such a newbie. Well, make sure you don't miss the next one. Oh, Petrie, look at you. You've actually gotten it right. The correct answer is Atacama. They call themselves the self-driving data management company. They even have a video out there where the CEO of Atacama is in a self-driving car as he talks about how data management with Atacama can be self-driving. Okay, who is the author of Data Analytics Made Easy? I'll give you a hint. He gave us a talk today. And I gave you another hint by saying he. But Andrea DeMaro, Michael O'Connell, Sid Shah, or Eva Murray, who wrote the Data Analytics Made Easy book? Let me go ahead and check in on the comments one more time. They're flowing in. Andrea, yes. You guys are too good. So far, the only question that most people got wrong is which conference did we just have? It was sort of from 4th to 6th and 7th, so that was fun. And the last question I have is, what is included in the DATAcated Circle membership? So we have the DATAcated Circle, which is a membership platform. What do you think is included? Is it data courses, monthly live sessions, a job board, or all of the above? So Petrie says it only comes with Kate. Too many good things, all of the above. You are correct. It is all of the above. Everything is included. Absolutely love it. And I will review everybody's answers. Let's see. Oh, Auntie, you're saying LinkedIn is behind. Yeah, sorry about that. It could be caused by the 4-hour stream that we did prior to this. But either way, that was our trivia. And we are going to do giveaways throughout the rest of the talks as well. So some of the giveaways will come in the form of getting the trivia questions answered correctly, and I will follow up with those that did. And in other cases, we're actually going to do that StreamYard raffle where you're going to type in a hashtag. But before we get to any giveaways, I'm going to introduce some of our speakers that are hiding backstage. I'm going to put them all on screen. So we're going to get Avery Smith, Ravit Jain, Scott Taylor, and Petrie. Hello, hello.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Scott, I like your hat.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Sorry. There you go.
Hats by me.
I'll speak the
by
truth.
Kate today. That's right. There you go.
Dedicated truth. I love it. We all got at least something in common.
We got something. We all got our own swag, our swag transfer process.
Oh, wait. George, I didn't see
George,
you.
George
George is here too.
Plus a love for data. We have that in common too.
George turns the lights on
Very
data.
good.
Yes. Awesome. I love this. Thank you so much for joining. And here we're going to first ask everybody what they thought of the conference. And then I want to hear a little bit about you. And then for the audience, if you got questions for these awesome people, go ahead and drop that in the comments. So let's start with Avery, since you're sort of next. What did you think of the conference today?
Well, I always think the conference is good. I think it's really fun. Favorite parts were probably, I already forgot their name, but the AI copy people. What's their name again? The people that make the content, smart content.
Oh, lately.
Yeah,
lately.ai.
lately.ai. I would definitely encourage you guys to check that out. I thought that was pretty cool. Also like the learn data science or learn data 60 minutes a week on the intervals. I don't think that's enough, but I understand that that's digestible. You could do it chunk by chunk. I like data so much that I try to do it 60 minutes every hour, to be honest. But I totally understand that not everyone has that amount of time. So I thought it was a great conference. Like those two talks. Thought it was a good time.
Awesome. And you want to do a quick data career jumpstart info session here?
Yeah, for sure. So for those who don't know, my name is Avery Smith. I run a program online called Data Career Jumpstart that's aimed at trying to help people get started with data science and analytics. So it's for complete beginners. Where do I start? What do I learn? Those types of things. We have an awesome 21 days challenge that we do that's like basically a crash course into all things you need to know. And by the end of 21 days, you're going to know a little bit of Python, a little bit of Tableau, and a little bit of SQL. So it's been really fun. And we're going to be giving one of those away here in a little bit.
Yes, awesome. Love it. All right, let's move on over to Mr. Taylor, the Data Whisperer.
Oh, hi, everybody. Hey, how are you? Scott Taylor, Data Whisperer. Some of you know me. Some of you probably don't know me. Here I am in the new Data Whisperer World Headquarters. We moved to Studio 4G. For those of you who follow me, I talk about the strategic importance of proper data management. Got my book out there, Telling Your Data Story. But let me answer Kate's first question, which is, what did I think of the show? As fabulous as usual, Kate. And my favorite part, as usual, is you. I don't know how you do it. I do the same kind of stuff, so I know what it takes to stay on and keep it going, keep the energy happening, make the flow feel like it's almost spontaneous for 4 hours. It's tremendous. So I love the lately stuff too. That stuff is very cool. I had that for a little bit. And I also don't know how, Kate, you keep people to 10 minutes. So you're getting better and better at that. Just shutting them down.
It was good today, right?
keeping
I
it
feel
going.
like I'm usually rushing, and I was checking my timetables. I'm like, wow, I have another 4 minutes here. I have another 3 minutes there. It went really well.
I think you ended the whole 4-hour thing with literally like a second and a half left.
Yes.
So I don't know how you do it, but anybody who wants to stay up all night and go to another conference, I'm hosting the 26.2 hour Master Data Marathon, MDM 4.0, around the world, around the clock. Brought to you by the fabulous folks at Think Linkers. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that on the website. And what else? Have I sold enough stuff here, Kate? Have I
think you've sold enough.
Okay.
You
Keep
sold
it
your book.
going.
You got your book. You got your hat.
I got my dedicated shirt.
Dedicated shirt. Yeah, Michael here says that the 7-minute rapid fire is his favorite part. I know. Yes, some people do want further breakout sessions and deeper dives, and we might do that in the future. But if you want deeper dives, go to the Master Data Marathon. They go.
Yeah, you want a deeper. Nothing gets deeper than 26.2 hours. That's for sure.
Awesome. I love it. And next, we're actually going to go to George Firikin because I know he might have to drop soon. So let's give him some time here.
Wow, the force is strong with you, Kate. You really felt that one for sure. So yes, I'm the founder of lightsondata.com. I try to put in that foundation layer for any data analytics, data science that needs to happen. How? By making sure you have that data management, data governance in place. So I teach courses on those subjects because, of course, we need to have our data quality all the way up there as high as possible. We need to also have it understood and defined. And we, of course, need to have the roles and responsibilities in place to make sure all of this is happening. And then you have great data to work with for everybody in the organization to access and use. So that's me. I also host the Lights on Data show, or co-host with my spouse. And that's usually going live every Friday.
Awesome. Yes.
And
That's
I love your conferences, Kate. I love them. And you know what? Besides the topics and the speakers, which are always amazing, but I think I also like the community engagement and how everybody's interacting with everybody, and I know there's a lot of new connections that are getting formed every time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's my favorite part as well, is seeing and hearing from people like, oh, I met this person at the last DATAcated conference. And because we're virtual, it's sort of hard to believe, but I could see how that's happening where somebody comments something and someone's like, oh, yeah, I agree. Or, hey, let's jump on a call and talk about that. So I absolutely love how people are using the platform to actually talk to each other. Thank you, George. And now over to Ravit.
Awesome. First of all, Kate, a fantastic conference, another conference, because you do a lot of these. And like everyone mentioned, definitely this is one of the places where we get to network, we get to learn, you get the right leaders to the conference. So it's always so much, insightful to learn from them, and also great topics that you choose, like if it's about data literacy or data mesh, which is something which is very hot right now. So always fun. And for those who don't know me, I host the Rabbit Show. I help brands to amplify their products and services. I get the right stories on the Rabbit Show. I work like a media company and have a very small team of 3 people now, but enjoying this journey and love to help the data professionals out there. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ravit. And Petri, let's hear from you. I'll give you the stage here.
Okay, so it's me last. So hi everybody, I'm Petri Hassin and I come from Finland, and we have some tension here in the Europe, as you may know, with Russia and Ukraine, and I'm here to defend the Finnish border by myself. Antti Rask is also on the call, so we try to keep the Russians on the right side. And coming to the event, I mean, Kate, your content and curation is always top notch, and the people are great. And what I liked maybe the most was this dataware concept, as we have the data and the business and the IT, but this was a kind of new thing for me, this software, hardware, and dataware, and I think the agile development of the future. So I really appreciate your conferences, Kate, and also what you do and how you engage with the community. So that's great. And a bit about myself. I'm currently a free agent. I left my job yesterday. I'm the data chocolate guy. You guys might have known me from that. I was working in a company called Valmet for a couple of years, and now I left, and I will be focusing on building a kind of data community here in the Nordics. But I've been gonna be people. So for the next 2 months, I'll be doing that, and I think it's me and Scott somehow joining the Master Data Marathon. I'll be speaking there as well. Should be pretty cool event. And here in Finland, we are organizing a kind of side party on the marathon. So that's a little bit about myself. So marathon, building the community, and then I will be telling about where I will be working June time somewhere next. So I have something nice coming up. So good to meet you, everybody.
Awesome. And
let's keep Putin in check. So
yeah, and thank you for protecting that border for us. I know it's hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, when you do it alone, it's a long border, and we have winter here, and you know, it's pretty damn cold. So,
Yeah.
so George,
So-
welcome over. Come and help, and Ravit as well. Fly
I'll
over.
bring my skis.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the introduction, everybody. You know, for those who didn't know you, I'm sure they know you now. I'm going to start with some giveaways, and we'll take questions from the audience as well. The first giveaway we're going to do is Data Career Jumpstart. So if you want to win the Data Career Jumpstart membership, that 21-day challenge, just type in hashtag DSJS, which is Data Career Jumpstart, and we will basically draw in about 3 minutes. So we'll give you 3 minutes to type in that hashtag. I see some folks have already started. As we do that, question, Petrie, what's up with the chocolate? Like, I just need to know.
Yeah, what's up with the chocolate? And where's my chocolate? And answer the second question first.
I mean, you mean this? I mean,
No, like,
I mean, telling
in
the.
general.
I mean, what's the thing about the chocolate? So I delivered 250 bars of chocolate. The reason that Kate, you and Scott, you don't have it because I don't have your address. The CIA, they are looking for you, and when they find you, there will be like chocolate coming all over the place.
We're in country, so it's
Data
really
storage, you can
the
do it
FBI.
in different
CIA
ways.
deals
One
with-
way is with chocolate, huh?
No, nothing.
So that's. But I mean, somebody was asking there that why don't we have chocolate for everybody? Rolando was asking that. Why not? I mean, we could. Let's make 10,000 bars.
I do
Data
have some
chocolate to the
here.
community.
I'm gonna eat this after
Wow.
the show. So we're making people hungry here.
Yeah, so
thank you
I'll
for
find
that.
you addresses and you'll get chocolate.
All right.
That's what I'm afraid of. All right, awesome.
Yeah, I have you.
So-
Actually, Scott, I think yours is coming.
Thank you
Might
for that.
be.
Oh wait, it's here now.
Oh my God.
Is it?
Oh, it's not there.
Oh, darn.
So Avery, since we're giving away the Data Career Jumpstart, can you let people know what does that actually include?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, Data Career Jumpstart, this particular prize is like my big course. I call it a project camp. So it's like a boot camp, but instead of doing exercises, you're doing projects. So it's going to include how to learn Python, how to learn SQL, how to learn Tableau, a bunch of 150 to technical videos talking about resumes as well, LinkedIn as well. It's basically everything you need to jumpstart your data career, hence the name. It's basically everything I do, hackathons, quarterly hackathons we have, you get free access to that. So it's a lot of stuff, Kate. I'm pretty excited for who the winner is. It's an awesome course.
Yeah, I agree. So hashtag DCJS. I don't know why I can't say that. Can everyone say just hashtag DCJS real quick? Or no?
DCJS.
DCJS.
Yes. No, we can't say it.
Yeah. I love it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw and see who our winner is. All right, here
Drum
we go.
roll.
Kate. Kate wins again.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
That
I
was
could not
hilarious,
believe I could
especially
not
the
stop
second
winning.
time. That had to be my favorite moment when you win the second.
I hope for Antti.
It's like,
I
Yes.
just kept going.
It's
Oh,
the-
Raymond
Raymond
Tan.
Sweet.
Congratulations. All right, Avery's gonna follow up with you after this session or at
Yeah,
some
for
point later
sure.
this week. I don't know. I can't volunteer you to do
I'll
it
send
right
a message right now. I know Raymond, so I'll just send a message.
Oh,
I have a
perfect.
question, Avery. Is it 21 days in a row?
Well, that's a good question. So this particular course is go at your own pace, but I do have like a little mini course that is 21 days in a row. And yeah, it's tough. It's not a lot of people finish it, to be honest. It's hard.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's funny because Raymond says that he always wins. I remember he won the DATAcated pillow at some point. So
Check that out.
he's just
and
lucky.
he
He's a lucky
he
one.
actually wins everywhere because he won at my show as well. So I'm just wondering, is it something rigged behind? I don't
Well,
know.
listen, Ravi, you won like this show and then the last show. You won something too. So I don't know what this is. I think StreamYard just likes you and LinkedIn
Yeah.
likes
Maybe.
you.
Or maybe Raymond works for StreamYard and he just didn't tell us. So
Yeah.
be.
we'll have to double check.
That's funny. All right, so George, let's go ahead and let's do your giveaway. So before I tell people the hashtag, I'll give you the floor and let you talk a little bit about your data storytelling course.
Yeah, it's called Data Visualization for Data Storing. Online course. You take it at your own pace. I think it's about 5 hours or so, a little bit more. And you basically learn how to tell compelling data stories with effective data visualizations, but those that will engage your audience. So it's a course that I co-created with Donabel Santos, who's just an amazing teacher and really a powerful Tableau instructor too. So there'll be a lot of great takeaways from the course.
Okay, awesome. And I know Avery had to drop, and I love how he used that moment where you were full screen and he had that quick moment to leave. So the hashtag for George's course is story. Decided to make it nice and simple because it's a data storytelling course. So just type in hashtag story into either Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. All right, and as we do that, Ravit, you can just tell us a bit about your Ravit show. Tell us how you came up with this and what are some of the upcoming shows that you have scheduled.
Yeah, definitely. So in terms of the show, it's more on the lines, obviously, Kate, you've inspired a lot of folks, and I'm one of those where I've learned a lot from you. But in terms of the shows, it kind of the USP here is obviously to educate folks and make sure that they get a chance to come closer to these leaders. These are CEOs, CTOs, head of engineering, who actually come on the show and talk about their journey. We actually pick a theme and talk around those lines, like, and it could be something around where, which is trending right now. If it's like a buzzword right now, it could be data mesh, data literacy, or anything around data or AI. So basically more on the lines where it is helping the audience. They get chance to ask questions around whenever the show is live, and also kind of get a chance to come closer to the community where they kind of get to network during the session. But yeah, that's basically the theme of the Ravit show. I have tomorrow I have a great session with Data Galaxy. I'm sure George knows. He has hosted Data Galaxy on the Lights on Data, and we'll be talking more around the data catalog and its use cases. So it should be interesting tomorrow around 12 noon Eastern time. So looking forward to it. And obviously Scott has been on the show. I've had like a ball. Scott has that energy which people love, and no, it's not only about the energy, but the stories that he says is the actual truth. The
That's the
type,
truth, yeah.
yeah, that's the truth. And obviously, Scott, we have another session where I need to reach out to you, and definitely we need to.
I'm always there, always ready.
Yeah,
Always on deck.
exactly.
Ready
Scott
to
doesn't
go.
say no. I love it.
Like at 3:30? You want to do it 3:30 today? Is that too early? Today?
I love it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do our drawing for George Farrakhan's Lights on Data Storytelling course.
All right.
Let's go ahead and click the draw button.
21 days with George.
Yes, let's see.
George.
It'll be funny if Raymond wins again. Let's see. Oh, Dejan, congratulations. All right. And George is going to follow up with you as well after the show. Thank you so much for participating here.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. I saw something in the comments that I kind of lost because everything just sort of flowed so quickly. So anyways, I'm going to move on to Scott because I want to know why I have not seen any puppets anywhere for a long time now. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening with the puppets? People want to know what the puppets. I got a little distracted. I'm now a little more refocused. I don't really have a good excuse why there's no puppets, but I also, hey, I'm just doing it because it's fun. But there'll be more coming, I promise. This year is the year of the great puppet epic multi-part quest journey that the CDO, the Chief Dog Officer, the ITB, who speaks only in buzzwords, the cat sultan from Meow Kinsey that they're hiring, and they're going to finally figure out what they need to do to manage and get value out of all their enterprise data. And because they're puppets, don't worry, it won't work. So More to come on that. Oh, nice bear. Okay.
Oh, you had one up me, didn't you? Oh my
I'm wondering, actually, is Petrie only this big? You saw that chocolate bar. He's got that teddy bear. I mean, how big I've never met you in person, so maybe you are just like.
I'm like that. Yeah.
Are you that tall?
Look who's here.
Yay,
We've got
Chris-
another
Oh!
great
Hi.
Christina. Woo!
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for
Finally,
joining
another
us at
girl
the
in the group here. We got
after party. Yes,
Yes.
I can put the teddy bear away now. All right, so we
Hey,
have
Christina.
Christina. So I'm gonna give you the full screen layout and tell people who you are. I know you're gonna talk about your Book a Week challenge. I'd love to hear about this. Take it away.
Putting me on the spot. So I'm a data voice. A lot of you know me from LinkedIn, and I'm the host of the Book a Week challenge, where I read a book a week and I promote other people to do that as well. And then besides that, I've been working in analytics for quite a few years, and I work full time at Google. I teach, I public speak, so lots of different things.
So you're not busy at all, is what you're saying.
Not
You're
busy at
just-
all. Sometimes I talk at the DATAcated conferences every once in a while.
And sometimes at the after party,
Yeah.
but one way or another, you're in there, and I love it. So thank you so much for joining the after party here. What were your thoughts? Were you able to tune into the conference at all today? I know you're super busy.
Yeah, so I was working and I was tuning in and out, trying as much as I could, but I am going to watch the recordings. So I also registered, and I'm going to get all those recordings and I'll go through them
perfect.
because I always attend the DATAcated conferences. So
I love it. I'm gonna have to record that and play that over and over. Christina always attends the dedicated conferences.
And thank you, Christina, for being there with my habit challenge. I have only 57 days to go and check.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah,
And
Petri is reading alongside me and sharing his journey as he picks up this habit building.
Yes, you've actually
Yeah,
inspired me.
Christina, I don't know if you saw that stack.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yes, that's a lot
And
of great.
Scott, you know what the problem is with your book? I mean, it's so famous that I get 10 copies and they're gone.
That's all right. We got plenty more. You want to place another order?
Okay. Oh, yeah, let's
Fine.
talk
No
DM.
problem.
So, Christina, what are you reading now?
I just started Data Means Business.
Jason Foster.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that I
right.
couldn't come up with. I'm like, who was that? That's okay.
Did I win something? Did I win the trivia?
No, no, but this gives me a good idea. So we have a couple of books to give away from Pact. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away the Building Analytics Teams book from Pact, and then we're going to use the hashtag. Let me just pull that up. Sorry, hashtag teams. So Building Analytics Teams. John Thompson wrote this book. Awesome book. He's been on the DATAcated show. If you want to win a copy of the book, put hashtag teams into the raffle. Petrie, really? How are you multitasking so well? You're here, you're there, you're just commenting. I love it. All right. And we're going to pick a winner after. There was a question here from Raymond for Christina. Basically, do you sleep is the question.
It's a good
One of my
question.
favorite questions.
I'm a big sleeper, actually. I have to get at least 8 hours a night. I'm just really busy. I make sure the other hours, I keep myself very busy.
Yes.
Have you, Christina, read the book Matthew D. Walker's Why We Sleep?
I have had it recommended to me. I haven't read it, but quite a few people have recommended it to me.
I almost finished it. It's a bit too long, but if you are a sleeper, do it.
Christina, are your dreams influenced by what you read that week?
Not really, no. But oddly, I dream in 2 languages because I speak Spanish too, and I realized that I am actually fluent in Spanish the moment that I started having dreams in Spanish. That was odd. And then since we're talking about sleep, I also tend to sleep talk and sleepwalk. And I will sleep talk in both languages too. So it's very entertaining for my husband.
We want to see those videos. Do you ever dream that you're reading?
I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, I forget the dreams after 5 minutes, so I don't know, but maybe it's possible.
Oh, that's funny. So speaking of books, Dean has a question. Let's all quickly answer this. What's everyone's favorite book that you recently read? I'll go last because I have to remember I've been reading a lot lately. I have to pick a favorite. So Ravit, put you on the spot
Mine-
here.
Don't ask.
Yeah, mine is like the recent one I read, Delivering Data Analytics by Nicholas Kelly. It is fantastic book. I have it somewhere here actually. Yeah, this is the book. Amazing book, must read. Something on the lines where he's talking about business intelligence, but also talking more on the side where it's solving problems. So business problem solver somewhere. But great book,
Sure.
delivering data analytics. Again, go for it, guys.
Okay, awesome. George,
Yeah.
let's hear from you next because Scott ran away.
Well, of course, it has to be telling your data story and between the spreadsheets,
Hooray, George!
Wow.
obviously.
George is
Suzanne's book
probably
is fun.
Scott. Did you run to get your book or what? Oh my god! I think someone's really
I
enjoying.
got my
that.
travel book, Masterpieces of Art. This is the coffee table book that actually is a coffee table. Afraid to open this up here. You don't know what you're gonna. Oh, here's a lovely. Was that?
Oh, wow.
That looks happy.
Okay.
Wow.
So what was it named?
I'm working on the book a year challenge. That's what I'm working on. Working on it.
Book a lifetime challenge. That's-
Close. I like George's answer.
all right, all right. Yeah, George's answer. Thank you. Petrie, how about you?
I've been reading a lot, let's say, lately. Like a book a day has been pretty decent, but anyway, I have to give now credit to Scott, to your book, because I read it. What does it say on page 37? Can you open page 37 in your book?
Is this a magic trick?
Yeah, it is.
It's
Oh,
my
that's a
chocolate.
dedicated after party. I love it. Open your
Page
book.
37. The current state of the data management story.
Yeah, don't you have the data and the analytics split on the page 37?
On what?
37. 37.
37, yes.
Yeah.
In the
Can you
US
show it?
edition. This is not the Finnish edition. So I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
What am I looking for?
There's the chart that has this where you split between getting the truth.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, is it 37?
Yeah, that's
39.
yes.
Was it
I say-
39 or 37?
It's
Analytics
39,
versus data.
Petrie.
Truth versus
Oh, yeah, but I'm getting old.
Here.
So I like that. And then we are doing with Antti Rask. Antti's on the call. So we are doing these translations of your book so in Finnish. So that should be something.
How do you say
Fun.
99% buzzword free in Finnish?
Yeah, but that's, I mean, we found that bullshit as well. So don't get cocky.
It might be war here. It sounds like Scott's book is bigger than Petrie's chocolate. I don't know how to interpret
Don't be
that.
fooled. That's a camera trick. That's the magic of Hollywood. That chocolate
And-
bar is.
Christina, I know you told us what you're reading now. Do you have a favorite that you recently read that you want to talk about?
I would say recently, if we're looking at this year, one of my favorites was, and it's not data related at all. It's called The Hidden Girl and Other Stories. It's a short story collection. I think the author was Ken Liu, but I'll have to double check. Short story collections of like sci-fi and fantasy. If you know me, then you know I love sci-fi. So I'm always reading sci-fi books.
Well, speaking of sci-fi, I'm actually going to plug the book we just read, and Dolly's here saying the Dedicated Circle Book Club has helped her kickstart her reading again. We actually read the AI 2041, the 10 Visions of the Future, for our February book club. It's a pretty big book, 400 or 500 pages. I was able to get through it in just a few days because of how interesting it was. So I'd say that was my favorite by far so far. And I'm around this 60 books for the year challenge that I've just come up with in my own head.
Oh my.
Oh, just got to one up Christina, don't you?
No, not at
It
all.
sounds
Yeah, you
like
do.
it, Kate. It
Let's
sounds
really have the
like
real
it.
conversation here, shall we? 60. I was going to do the 53 books a year thing, but that's not going to be.
60.5. Yeah, Auntie said he read the AI 2041. I really like the book. It was not like what I typically read. I typically read books like this, data books, nonfiction books, productivity books. But this was just a really easy way to learn about some of the trends that we all need to be looking out for the future. So to wrap up our book conversation, let's go ahead and run our giveaway here for the Building Your Analytics Teams book from Pact. All right, let's go
John
ahead.
Thompson, the famous John Thompson. He's writing another book. I'm following his progress. He's
Oh yeah, I love that
like
he's posting that.
80,000 words. He's going to get to 100,000 words. I'm like, that's 3 books for me, John.
Congratulations, Robert Robinson on winning the
There's
book.
his picture. Finally.
I know.
Yeah.
So
We never
Robert,
see a picture, Robert.
With the mask.
send me a note and I'll make sure that you get in touch with Pact. I'll put you in touch. All right. I think someone here had to drop. Did I read that right? It's George. George.
Bye, George.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
George, let's take a latte.
He has to go. Say hi to
has to
Deanna
go.
for us all.
Some of us have a real job to do here, unlike myself. I'm just hanging out here.
We're just hanging out. This is my job.
Yes. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? We could do more giveaways. I know we're done with that trivia. Oh, let me answer Auntie's question here. Which story is my favorite? And I think Christina, did you read that book too? The AI 2041.
No, so I've actually got it literally sitting in front of me on my bookshelf. I can see it.
I thought you
across
read it. I don't know why I thought you read it.
No, because I bought it, and I have it pending to read this year, and I'm looking forward to it. But I read the original, the first one by the author, which is AI Superpowers,
Oh, that's
which
the
is
one.
really
Yeah.
good, really
I
good book.
started that one as an audiobook, and for some reason I could not. It was really interesting. I'm not sure why I ended up putting it down. But Auntie, to answer your question, my favorite was probably around the Job Savior. I think it was chapter 7 or 8. But of the 10 AI 2041 books, yeah, that I assume that's what you meant. It was a vision of the future where we don't have to work anymore, kind of like Petri here, who's not going to be working for a while because he's taking a little break there.
I
eating
can tell you
chocolate.
all about it.
Yeah, so I really like that one because it really made me think again of all the displaced workers who literally don't know that it's coming. I mean, I've spoken to people who are like bus drivers or people who
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the book. I've got it right.
Yeah, go
One
ahead,
second.
grab the book. Grab the book for sure. I'll bring you back on when you're back. So when I read that, it made me think of all the people who are going to lose their job to AI, to robotics, to automation, and made me think twice about what am I planning for the next, maybe 10 years? What am I going to do personally for my career? But also, how do we actually help the displaced workers who, oh, there she is, who don't know that this is coming? I actually just gave my book to my brother 2 days ago, so I can't flash it. It's all like bent out of shape because it's a big book and I kept trying to make it comfortable when I was reading. There you go. So yeah, that was an interesting question. Oh, and Dolly, yes, I remember we discussed this quite at length in the dedicated circle. We talked about universal basic income. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Would you want universal basic income where you just get, let's say a nice check that covers all your bills so you don't have to work anymore?
It will be boring, Kate.
Okay, Ravid says no. Don't send him the check. Scott, what about you?
How's that going to happen?
Send Ravit check to me as well. So Ravit, thank you.
Okay, so Ravid check goes.
Yeah.
Paid in chocolate. How's that happen?
More chocolate. More
Just
chocolate.
I mean, I don't know how that happens.
Well,
I think that it will come. We will see the productivity will go up so much, and our society 5.0 will be changing. So there will be changes, and let's try to make the best out of those.
all right.
Not like what's happening now on our border there on the
Yeah,
other side.
I feel like we've gone back a few steps here.
Yeah.
In the last week,
Like 90 years,
maybe a little bit.
95, 80 years.
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It has
very
been crazy.
Hey, is there anything that we as data community could do in this? Plenty of people are setting up various things, but
I've seen.
Is it
Did you
enough?
see? I think it was Zach.
yeah, Zach had
Data
this great thing.
engineering
Yeah.
from Airbnb, I believe. He's doing a training, and I think it's like $30 to sign up, and then he's giving all of the proceeds to one of the charities with Ukraine. Which is a really good idea, a really unique idea.
I think also Matt Harrison is doing like something similar on the lines where he's offering his course for a discounted price for a limited period, and then everything goes to the the fund. So I think something on those lines could be helpful, like the smallest contribution we can do in terms of doing such things. Maybe that could be helpful.
Yeah. And then speaking of books, there was another question here.
Color-wise,
Oh,
we want to
Christian's
learn
asking.
more about color-wise.
Yeah.
Yes,
what about
how's
color-wise?
color-wise coming along?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my leading question. I forgot. Kate told me later. Could you please ask this question at some point?
No, I
Like,
didn't.
so let me ask Kate, what's happening with your book color-wise?
Oh my God, Scott. I am so glad you asked. And you know me, I never have seed questions. I know. I assume that if the audience doesn't want to ask questions, then I shouldn't be
You
running.
don't. She never has seed questions. That's true. I can vouch for it.
Some of my show clients ask that. So do we have like 5-10 seed questions? I'm like, no, the audience actually cares about the conversation and they're going to have actual questions. And if not, then we shouldn't be running the show. But anyways, thank you for asking,
Tough
both
love.
Christiane and Scott. I've submitted the first 2 chapters of Colorwise to O'Reilly, so it's with them now. And I think my first half of the book is due in April, and then the rest is history. It's gonna hopefully launch towards the end of the year, probably before my next conference, because I don't know if I'm gonna run another one. This is exhausting.
Yeah,
January.
Talk
sorry, June.
see what you say tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, right? We know her well, everybody. Don't.
Scott, you should not be talking.
Tomorrow's like, oh, I just had this idea and I'm doing it, and then I think I might do it, and then the next day you're getting emails about it and you're signing up already. So don't, she tries to sandbag us all the time.
You're not going to be able to trick us, Kate.
No, not after.
Yeah.
Now she's got the hat. Yeah.
Well, because he's telling the truth. I have to wear the truth hat whenever he speaks the truth.
There we go. That's a good indicator.
It's true. Well, this time it was a little bit easier because I ended up recording the introductions for the speakers, and I was able to just take a breath at least, so I don't have to read. It's not easy reading on screen. I know for some people it is. For me, it always made me nervous. Like even as a kid, when you had to read in your classroom, for the life of me, I could not get the sentences out nicely. But it's a little bit easier knowing that 1,000 people are not watching you while you're doing it. It's only you and your camera, and then you can re-record if you mess up the name of some university that a speaker went to that you've never heard of before, which happens to me quite often.
I like your kitchen.
You like it?
Yeah, you look like Martha Stewart, like we discussed.
I see it here. Martha.
We appreciate the wardrobe changes too. Yes.
Yeah, then if you
The
add,
setting changes. You're in a different room every time.
Here I am outside. Here I am in my.
Yeah, that last one I couldn't wait to do it.
Cool.
It was snowing too, so I loved it. I was outside recording that last talk. My kids wanted to help, and they're like banging on the door, like, "Can we be in the video?" I'm like, "No, I don't put them on social media." So.
Mommy's working.
Yes. All right. So, guys, anything else you want to talk about for this after party as we wrap this thing up? Mostly because I'm exhausted and I have not eaten since, I don't know, like 7 hours ago, 8 hours.
You gotta eat. That's what we do during the marathon. Kids keep eating. You gotta.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I'm preparing for my run this weekend, where I'm going to run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
Oh, that one again.
Ooh.
That one again. Yeah, I did it last year. This time I feel like it's colder because we're in New Jersey and it's going to be raining at some point for like one of those days. Should be fun. Can't wait. But it can't compare to Scott's master data marathon.
I can. Yeah, I just sit here and blab and talk. You have 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours?
Yes.
Voluntarily?
Yes.
It's amazing. I don't know. I'm tired just thinking about it.
And my brother's not doing it with me this year. I have to put this out there on live stream. If you're listening, Steve, that's shame on you.
Pressure.
Yeah.
What's his excuse?
There's still time. But anyways, I'm going to leave.
Let you run around all night long by yourself?
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. But my sister bought me these flashlights that you attach to your shoes. So I'm gonna run with those. That should be fun.
Fancy.
Yes.
Do you run the same 4 miles? Do you run like?
No, I'm gonna mix it up. We have some hiking trails. I'm gonna maybe drive out somewhere during the day. It's gonna be a bit easier. But it starts at 11 p.m. on Friday, this Friday, and then the next run's at 3 a.m. and then 7 a.m.
So how many miles do you end up running? I'm not doing the math.
Well, look, Dan has done the math here for you.
Yeah.
48 miles. Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
48 miles. Not that bad. It's like 2 marathons.
What'd you use?
Kate,
Python or
has
R?
has anyone told you that you are crazy?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Many times.
We're all crazy.
Like it's common knowledge. Good.
That has happened. Thank you, Peter, for solidifying that fact.
But you know what? You know what
48
Steve
miles.
Jobs? What Steve Jobs says?
Yeah. Well,
Steve says that it's the crazy people that change the.
yes. Those who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who end up doing it. That's
They
true. I
actually
don't
do.
changing anything except maybe my sleeping habits, my pain in my entire body. Listen, it will inspire me. I think I do like doing these difficult challenges. It just lets you know that you can do hard things and then apply that to other things in your life, like running conferences and other stuff. So.
Since you've been through about books, Kate, you know this.
Oh yes, of course, I read that one.
So this is in Finnish. So next time you do it in Finnish because it's a better challenge. But have you read the book called Hell Week?
Which one?
The Hell Week.
No.
That
No.
you should read. I'll send you the link. That would be a challenge for you to
Send me
take.
the book instead of the chocolate, Peachy. Why are you sending me
Yeah,
links?
Send you the link that you're mailing her sausage.
So this one.
Okay, no, I've not heard of this book
That guy
before.
looks serious.
Yeah, that's
Very
too
Yeah,
serious.
he's an ex Norwegian ex-Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
and he's got this Hell Week for guys like us who are knowledge workers. I'll
Okay.
send the link or the book, and that
Yes,
you are
and-
crazy enough. You are crazy enough to do that. I mean, I can.
What do you do
I'm
during
a kind of
data?
a doctor, so I can tell.
What do you do during
Okay, good.
Data Hell Week? How does that work?
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future. Thanks, Scott. You're always good at it.
munch. Let's
But okay, last question. Who here is the most dedicated? Sorry, I had to, Scott. There you go. He's gonna roll out. So
If
yeah, if
Scott-
anyone saw that video clip, Scott put together a clip of who's the most dedicated, and he did all the voices there. I actually didn't know it was all your voices there, Scott, but I love that video. So
I
Yeah,
think
that
I've only
was-
used it 5 times. We'll use it again. I just
When did
changed the intro and the outro.
When did you do it, Scott? I mean, it was amazing. When did you do it? Is it a new one or?
that was for the first conference you did this, right?
I
I
believe
think-
so.
We probably ran it 5 times already since you
Yeah.
run it every time we have a conference.
You got to get the Spartacus reference. My girlfriend was like, nobody knows what Spartacus is.
Well, I didn't either,
All
but
these
honestly, I
old
still thought it
movies.
was hilarious.
Nobody's going to know these old movies. Go on, try.
Yeah, it was still really funny.
Makes me happy.
So
I am Spartacus. If you know that scene, then, it's like, makes sense.
yes.
I have a question. When is the next dedicated conference then?
Now I'm gonna roll away. Just gonna-
Like a week from now, you're gonna start planning.
I almost
Let's be
fell off
honest.
the chair.
Yeah, it will be June, definitely. I bet.
No, Ravi. If we have another conference, it will be in the fall. I am taking the summer off, focusing on the dedicated circle, the community, putting more courses, more live shows there, and just growing that that dedicated circle community. Plus, we have so much work lined up for the next few months from the media partnerships with the live sessions and the newsletters and writing the book. And I'm also doing a course with LinkedIn Learning. There's just, and I'll talk about that more in another session because I don't think I've announced that one yet. But yeah, I'm reading my 60 books plus running, and I've joined the gym and the 2 kids. No
Yeah,
conference in June,
I
Ravi.
don't know how
That's-
you-
Fall is coming.
I don't
early,
know
July.
how you have time for it, Kate. We just don't know how you do it all.
I have my helpers here, my dedicated colleagues. I've got a couple of them. So. But thank you for joining the after party. Thank you
Great
for those
work,
who
Kate.
participated in the
Great,
audience.
another great event in the books for Kate. Lightning round.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Boom, boom, boom. Keep the data party going.
I'm gonna go eat now. So awesome. Thank you. I'll see everybody online. Stay dedicated.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks.